This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Education Director Lionel Sands says that no students will be indefinitely suspended from any government school.
Sands said the Ministry of Education does not sanction the indefinite suspension of students, and the longest a student can be suspended for is 10 days.
No such thing as indefinite suspension. Schools have been using it, but it is not something that the ministry sanctions. Suspensions are for maybe a day, 2 days. In fact, the most you could suspend a child is actually 10 days. And so whenever a student is suspended from school, the student is supposed to be suspended to something. And the something is an intervention program to help the child with whatever challenge the child may have been experiencing in school. So it's a kind of timeout from the regular setting, but also time for the child to be refocused during the intervention programs. Some schools have not been using it as such. Some schools have just been suspending students to nothing. And so these were the students who would have been falling through the cracks, and we are saying at this particular level, no more of those kind of suspensions.
Sands explained that this is important to reduce the amount of students dropping out of high school.
The point I'm making now, we need to stop that, and that's the reason why I've instituted this theme this year in the pursuit of excellence in education, and no student is disposable. And so if a child has a problem, that's the reason why the child comes to school, so that the school would be able to assist in resolving whatever the problem is that the child has. We understand that there are problems at home that the children will be faced with, but that's no excuse for us not doing the best that we can to help children to be able to succeed in our schools.
Sands also noted that in the most extreme cases, expulsion is still an option, but that directive must come from the education minister.
Well, there's more news to come.
Stay with us. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.